Hi guys, my name is Bianca and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a bit of an update of how I'm going with my book writing. So I'm going to talk a bit about where I'm up to with writing book 2 as well as some big achievements that I've made with book 1. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you like my content. So let's get started. I have such amazing news and I'm so excited to share it with all of you. So my first piece of news is about my second book. So in one of my last videos, I did talk about actually writing the first draft of the book and actually making really good progress. Well, I'm glad to say that I have finally finished the first draft of book 2. And it feels so amazing and it feels like a weight's been taken off my shoulders that it's finally done. It is longer than book 1, which is expected. I think that when I finished book 1, it clocked in around just under 50,000 words. But with book 2, it's around 65,000 words and I've still got more words to add in the second draft. So I still think that that's a really good achievement. I know that this book's going to be longer. The first draft, book 2, is still really rough. It's not 100%, but I'm so glad that I just got everything on paper. I think that one mistake that a lot of people make is in the first draft, they think that they need to write it perfect the first time, and they go over and over and over again, and they never get anything done because they're too busy trying to revise what they've already written. But for me, I just use my past experience with my first book to know that the first draft is basically just getting it on paper. There's going to be so many changes made in the future. I have lost count of how many changes I've actually made to my first book. So I guess you just don't sweat it too much and don't let the self-doubt creep in, just write. I'm not going to get to the second draft straight away for book 2. I'm going to leave it for a bit because I really want to focus on my first book. But right now I'm taking a break from book 2 and I'm making book 1 my priority. I really want to get it out there, so I've been trying to work on that. I have literally lost count of how many computer drafts I have done of Perfectly Fractured. I've gone over that book so much and it's gotten to the point where I've had enough, I don't want to do anything else. But yeah, I was in the process of actually trying to edit it one final time on my computer because I really wanted to print it out. I wanted to see how thick the book would be and I wanted to just have that really final go over, and I think that once you have it printed and in your hands, you can really see any mistakes or anything you've missed, and you really see what your book looks like for the first time. So I got Perfectly Fractured printed out and I was so excited when this happened. Seeing my book in this form, it feels like, oh my god, my dream is coming true. Seeing all these pages, this is all of my hard work that I've done. It's just such a really thrilling experience. In this printed out version, my book is 304 pages. So I really wanted it to be at that 300 page mark, and now that it is, I'm actually super happy with that. It might change, but I don't really want to make any huge changes. Right now, I'm going to be handing over my manuscript to someone else to have a look at, just to make sure that there aren't any mistakes or anything that's wrong with the story. But after that, I'm going to be going over this script myself and I'm going to be trying to find any mistakes, anything that I'm not happy with. I'm hoping that this editing process is not going to take as long because I really want to get this book out to you guys and I really want to set a date for my book launch. Once I've edited this version of Perfectly Fractured, I'm going to have to go back to the computer version and I'm going to make my book into 2 formats, so a Kindle format and a paperback format, so I can upload them separately onto Amazon because they have to be uploaded a certain way, otherwise the formatting all goes out of whack. And on top of that, now that I've had this printed, one of the first things that I did was I measured the spine so I could actually finish doing my book cover. So one of the days this week, I just spent sitting on my computer and putting everything together. I already had the back cover and the front cover done, so I was basically getting that spine done. But I had to be really careful that I got those measurements correct. Because if you don't get those measurements correct, the whole thing's going to be out of whack once you print it. So I had to make sure that everything was in proportion. But I won't know for sure until I actually print out the book and get a copy from Amazon. I'm so excited with all the progress that I have made with Perfectly Fractured at this point, and I look forward to actually having you guys read my book in the future and tell me what you think. If any of you guys are working on any of your writing projects, I'd love to hear how you're going in the comments down below. And if you're interested in more writing related videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching.